Hey guys, it's Nailbirds here, and Chris and Ethan
as Wizardy.
Yeah, and today we're going to be discussing the melting point. And yeah, so without further ado, this is what happens when a solid gets really super hot. Well, kind of hot.
Well, yeah,
a solid gets hot, warms up. It turns into a liquid. So that's called the melting point.
Or
now,
physical change.
Yeah. Now, so when it changes, it turns into a liquid. A liquid has no definite shape, as you can see. It's just spreading all around the rooms. And so yeah. And but it does have a definite volume. So you see, it can't spread forever. It can only spread so far. It's not like gas. Gas is all around us, no matter where we go. Gas is in the air. Gas is inside of our awesome
gas
room.
Is inside ice. Gas is everywhere.
Gas is inside of our awesome room of random stuff. And
that's on fire right now because somebody spilled lava on it.
AKA Ethan. So, and I also even made up a rap for gas. My rap for gas is, can't tame this, can't tame none of this, can't tame this. Because you really can't tame him. You really can't tame it. So, you know, there's really no point in trying. So, yeah. And then, because you can't hold it in. It just spreads everywhere. That's why it has no definite volume or definite shape. So, yeah. And then finally, up last, we have solids. Solids this is a solid. Every one of these blocks are a solid, and each of these blocks, they all have a definite shape and a volume. See, even these ice blocks have a definite shape and volume. So yeah, and and you can't really, it's just the way it works. It has a definite shape and volume, and yeah, you can find the volume of it by doing
length times width times height.
Yes, thank you for that wonderful math lesson that you actually remember. So yeah, and then last but not least, we kind of have a really cool thing that we've made. So
you can't fly in games.
I know. Okay, so we have this really cool thing that we made. It is a telescope that
it's a field iron microscope I made.
Yes, he did make it. So we're gonna take a look inside. So we start out with the eyepiece.
So
this eyepiece outside. We're looking in, and now
so this glass piece in front of you of Chris a couple seconds ago was the mirror.
Yeah. And what do we have in front of us? We have Molecule Man. Molecule Man was made by IBMers who were just messing around, and they took the ion field microscope. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
And they used it to literally grab individual. Well, think of each of these blocks as one molecule. So we are super intensified, and they used the ion field microscope to grab each one of these atoms and move it from place to place
and create Molecule Man warheads.
And I gotta say, it came out really cool. Yeah, that's just a cool thing. And if they do this for fun, think about what they do, for not fun. Like, when they're actually trying. They're not just messing around with random things.
Messing around.
Yeah.
Making random ice sculptures.
Yeah. And then we also have a few more things, but they cannot be described in Minecraft, so we'll just describe them out loud. So the first one we have is, that is really cool. It's called sublimation. Now, sublimation
is where
a solid is so cold or hot.
Wait, Chris, record this. I know. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Dude,
Chris,
it's already
look at this. Chris,
Dude,
look.
we've been recording this terrible.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Let me show you sublimation. Piece of ice. Oh no, it's automatically dry ice.
Yeah.
It's a
dry
gas.
ice
It's
is
gas.
a
It's
huge.
a dry ice. It's
Is
gas.
like
It's a dry ice.
yes,
It's gas.
dry ice
It's
is
gas.
a very
It's gas.
is quite a large part of sublimation. It's taking it solid, and it basically turns from a solid to a gas
the thing that you said it was
without skipping from to being a liquid, which is really cool. So after that we have solutions. Solutions are like they're potions almost. So you have a solvent and a what is it?
Vent.
Yeah.
Solvent and a solute.
Yeah. Yeah, so
And then
the solute is the
thing
powder that gets dissolved.
And
And
the
then-
solvent is the one that dissolves.
Yeah, and the
Da, da, da,
solubility
da.
of something means how much of something else it can dissolve. And the solvent and the solute, they work much like an acid and a base would. So you have a base,
They are
and
acid
then
in the base most of the time.
well, yeah, but you have a base, which is your solvent, and then after that you have your acid, which is the solute. So yeah, and what else do we have? Anything you gotta add, Ethan?
Well, let me think.
We have to talk about atoms.
Atoms,
We should have made
are
it.
tiny. Atoms are tinier
Yeah.
than you.
Yeah, we really well they make up here. So yeah, what we should have done is like make a scale model of one, but alas, we didn't have time. So anyway, so we have inside the atoms. Atoms make up everything. They make up everything. There's nothing that they don't make up, and so atoms
make up matter. Woo!
Yeah. And
Atoms
matter
make up-
everywhere, in between your toes and in your hair, or however that song goes.
It's matter everywhere. In between. No.
In between your toes and in your hair. Okay, yeah. So, inside of matter, we have, or inside of atoms, there are these things called neutrons, protons, and electrons. Neutrons are basically, neutrons are neutral charged, and they are found inside the nucleus, or the center part of the atom. So, like, think about this. I'll edit one in later, but for now, think about it like this. You have neutrons which hold everything together, and then after that you have protons, which are positively charged.
Wait, let me tell you. A neutron is a subatomic particle that
Yes, these are all subatomic
negatively
particles.
has no charge. The proton is a subatomic particle that has a positive charge and a what kind of particle is it? No, electron is a subatomic particle with a negative charge.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's kind of how atoms work. So yeah. And so yeah. One more thing that is really super duper cool about subatomic particles and stuff like that is that it makes you up. So I mean, if you don't want to know what's inside of you and makes you up, then I don't know what to say.
You shouldn't be you.
Yeah, you should be like an animal or something. And speaking of animals, we have inside of animals and humans and plants, there are 3 elements which are the building blocks of everything, and those 3 elements make up our world. So yeah, and what was I saying? I don't know. So
oh wait. You saying animals? So
Yeah.
look, there's animals.
Yeah.
Look, there's animals everywhere.
And so carbon is, well, oxygen is the biggest thing that makes them up. And then after carbon, we have hydrogen, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, it's hydrogen.
And then after that we have